welcome inside the high school huddle along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols. I'm Chris Evans as we get set for the 2024 high school football season. Today, we take a look at the Jenks Trojans. But before that, let's hear from our title sponsor, Red River Roofing.
Nothing revitalizes your home faster than new siding. Transform your house into your dream home with Red River Roofing Siding and Windows. Call today for a free inspection.
The Jenks Trojans, 8-5 a year ago. 2 of those losses to Bixby Spartans, who have won 6 straight state championships. 9 out of the last 10. A couple of those in 6A, or a few of those in 6A too, but the last 2 in 6A1. But the Trojans, perhaps the best offseason in a long time, as they get the Dillard brothers, the wide receiver off of the state championship Lincoln Christian team, transfer in. Caleb Barnett, the wide receiver from Broken Arrow, comes in. Riley Kester, the Sand Springs offensive lineman, comes in the Jenks. And then Javion Antoni, I believe is his name, a very nice offensive lineman from Tulsa Hill. He moves in the Jenks. And, oh, by the way, KD Jones is already in Jenks. Jenks has a great quarterback as well in Owen Jones. Yep. So this is perhaps – on paper, one of the better teams, and that's saying a lot, in recent time for the Jenks Trojans, and they're going to need every single of those transfers when they take on the Bixby Spartans and this 2024 schedule.
I mean, Jenks has been down for Jenks.
Yeah.
For Jenks.
Yeah.
Still make state titles about every year. Mm-hmm. Been a while since they've won one. But, man, I'll tell you, for all the reasons you said, and they definitely won in the transfer.
Yep.
Definitely won the transfer season. There's no doubt about it. Those 2 kids from Lincoln Christian, those are good gets. Those are just 2 of them.
Yeah. I just had to look over my shoulder. Last time they won a state championship, 2015.
Yeah, long time.
That's a
Wow, that was a long time ago. And I know, speaking of good off seasons, how about Caden Jones? What off season he's had? He went on visits to every big time program you can think of right now. He's going to be He's going to be a huge player when he gets to college. He's such a good player. Of course, he's the son of former Sooner running back Kewan Jones.
Pretty decent NFL career too.
Decent, and he's just and if you remember watching his daddy play, he was a dog, man. He was
electric.
Quick, fast, and he talked it and he walked it too. And I loved watching his daddy play.
Yeah, KD Jones, he was rushed over 2,000 yards last year, 20 touchdowns for the runner-up Trojans.
Tell it. That's what hashtag on Twitter every time Daddy talks. Tell it. That's right.
Owen Jones, the quarterback, he threw for over 2,200 yards. Jenks is just loaded. The wide receivers, we've already talked about the transfers that are in there, and arguably might have the best offensive line. I think there's an argument between them and Owasso, who has the best offensive line, and we'll see how it plays out. But they're up there. Sam Stone, he's committed to Princeton. He's a stud on the line at the linebacker spot. Jack McKinley, I think is how you say his name. McAnally, another linebacker, 80 tackles, and then you get They have a tremendous backfield with Stanford and the Jacobson kid on the defensive line. So they're as you would imagine. Cash Jacobson also on the defensive line. He's committed to South Dakota State. So I think it's all about the defensive line, offensive line. I think Jenks, again, back and forth offensive line. They have a great defensive line. Then you have the athletes out there. I just think this is the best team on paper. They got to put it all together. Transfers got to learn all the system. You got to come all together as a team. That's another thing you have to factor in when we talk about transfers. But I think got a great coaching staff. All that. Everyone knows Jenks. I mean, it's a national name.
Yeah, no question.
It's going to be a fun season for Jenks. But when you're one of the best programs in the state, you're going to have one of the best schedules in the state. Take a look at the Jenks Trojans. It starts off with the west side of Edmond Santa Fe.
Ooh.
And then the gauntlet, Owasso, Union, Bixby.
That's what they do.
Yep. So how about that? So your first 4 games of the year are teams in their top, I don't know, definitely top 4.
Those are all top 5 teams right there.
Santa Fe, wherever you want to put them at. But
6.
Owasso, Union, Bixby, all in the top 4, 5 somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, as tough of a schedule as you'll find in non-district play, and then, of course, that Bixby week 1. District play.
Yeah, district championship on the line right there. After that, you just can't
Cruise control.
Yeah, a little bit. You don't want to stub your toe and get upset by anybody. But
which they have in the past couple of years. 8-5 last year. I remember Santa Fe. I remember it was last year or the year before, but Santa Fe shocked them when they won that game in Edmond.
Yep. Yeah, Santa Fe won that one last year, 27-26.
Extra point or field goal or
at the end.
Yeah.
In fact, they dropped their first 2 games. Owasso got them last year.
Yep.
And then Westmore got them last year, 16-12. Of course, and then Bixby got them twice. So that is the schedule. It's a tough
schedule.
It's a tough one. I don't know how they would ever go 10-0. If they were, that would be an unbelievable prediction by somebody. If anybody's out there would even
Who's got the guts to do that?
Who has the guts to make Jenks go 10-0 when Bixby's won 6 straight, 9 out of the last 10 in 6A1 and 6A2 combined. But it's definitely a tough schedule, and I think Jenks will be there at the end of the season, much like last year. They got better and better. Despite those little stumbling blocks, made them better.
Oh, looky there.
And they're, I'm going 10-0, boys.
Well, 9-1. I think Union clips them.
A rival game, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Owasso could be a great game as well. I think they beat Bixby this year.
Regular season?
Yeah, regular season.
Regular season.
Yeah, of course.
What about maybe
it's not Wednesday yet.
Oh, okay. No, I got them going 9-1 as well, and I think they'll get past Union, but I think Bixby still the top dog in 6A1. I think Bixby at home will beat Jenks.
And if you go 8-2 against that schedule,
It's pretty darn good.
It's really good.
Really good. That's really good.
For the record, I don't have a Jenks hat or Jenks helmet. If you would like to send one to me, let me know. I'd be glad to wear it. I did pick Jenks to beat Bixby.
Yep.
Multiple times.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Including this year.
You got lucky and got it right once.
Switch over to the Bixby podcast if you want to see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. That was terrible. They were 487-0.
All this in Santa Fe pull off another upset.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Jenks Trojans. We're in this together. All you D1 commits, I'm on your side. So let's go win. Let's go win this year.
Tell it.
Be sure to catch the High School Huddle each and every week, Wednesday nights, 6 o'clock for the entire football season, all the way to the last game. You can find us right here on Second Banana Media. Subscribe, like, click the bell so you know when we go live, and you can comment, interact with us on the show. You can tell how genius I am. You can say, what are you doing? You can do all that. You can with your keyboard. You can be a keyboard warrior.
Oh, there's a lot of those out there. Always room for one more.
Yeah, Kewan Jones, he follows me on X, so
Okay.
I mean, he might come at me here now. He might come at me, which is fine. We can discuss it.
You're one step away from a restraining order.
But it's all right. I remember this in the Texas end zone. Always remember that.
Oh, boy.
Always remember that.
Sticks with him.
Best of luck to the Jenks Trojans. Let's go. This has been the High School Huddle.